What is going on, video game fiends, and welcome to my first Destiny 2 Grandmaster Nightfall video, playing with Fireteam Finder and a bunch of guys I don't know because, you know, I don't have any goddamn friends. You know, ain't nobody want to play Destiny 2 with me, but that's okay. That's okay. That's why we got Fireteam Finder for, right? I'm gonna skip through some of parts of the video, so I'm not gonna show the entire gameplay. This is more about the build that I'm using. Originally, I was going to use a completely different, I wouldn't say completely different build, but some of the weapons I was going to use for this Grandmaster were a bit different. It's actually one of my favorite builds that I'm currently using at the moment. So I just changed it up for this Grandmaster build, added a couple of things, mostly just weapons. I really didn't change much of my prismatic fragments or aspects. I pretty much kept everything very similar, but when it came to the grenades and melee, I did change a couple of things to go with my class item that has Star Eater originally and Foe Tracer, but then I changed it up a little bit. I kept Foe Tracer on my class item, but then I started using the however you pronounce that word, Sire Tarakmi, right? I hope I said that right. Someone please leave it in the comments if I said it wrong, but I believe it's Sire Tarakmi. So class item with Foe Tracer and Sire Tarakmi originally was Foe Tracer and Star Eater, but I just felt like Star Eater wasn't doing much in this specific Grandmaster, so I decided to just have a little bit more protection with that woven mail, because who doesn't want more protection in Grandmaster, right? I will say, however, I'm finding it kind of boring to consistently be playing the same levels in Grandmaster. Last season, I think I only played a couple. I wasn't really even interested in doing this stuff over again just to get another number above my Conqueror title. But for some reason, I've been playing this season. I've been having a lot of fun, and some of the new builds that I've been trying out, I really have enjoyed, and I wanted to try them out in Grandmaster because that's the best way you're gonna find out if your build is sufficient, works well. Am I gonna do the type of damage that I can as a hunter? So this was the perfect time to try out some of my personal builds, and the one you're seeing now is one of my favorite, as I said in the video. So what is the build and what does it consist of? Basically, the idea behind carrying Foe Tracer is to be able to do as much damage as I can with stasis and with solar. I don't need to carry any surge mods. I have a ×4 damage with this. As you see here, my stasis boost right there was ×4 for my Tenacious Mastery. I'm also carrying a linear fusion rifle, Reed's Regret, which is stasis, so I can get ×4 on that. So basically with Foe Tracer, once I throw either a Withering Blade or a Swarm Grenade, I'm getting ×4 for either stasis or ×4 for my Vex Mythoclast. For champions, I'm pretty set up with this. I have Gunpowder Gamble for my unstops. I'm also carrying the Vex Mythoclast and the linear for unstops. For overloads, I'm carrying the Wither Blades, so I can throw both of those Wither Blades and stun them. So quite a few options just in case I'm in a situation where I'm fighting one of the champions alone. I don't have to worry about having one of my teammates save me. In that type of situation, I'm not finding myself running away from them. This part here, I actually did a short with tips on how you can do this area, but there's a way to do it. You can't just go on ahead and try to skip and use the skimmer to get from this point to the other to the last platform on here. So if you can go ahead and watch that short, and probably pretty much explain how you should do this the right way and not the wrong way, so you don't get stuck at a point where there's no return and you have to come back to this and do this section all over again. Here I'm just waiting for one of the guys to get to that platform at the end. I'm going to take my skimmer out and make sure he's at the end there like I just did, and there we go. We're going to go through here and skip this whole section. We don't have to do that area. Just a little quick tip if you wanted to bypass that and not do that air bridge. I know that air bridge can be a pain in the booty for some people, but yeah, just wanted to point that out there. You can watch the short on my channel and I explain to you guys how you should do that. So we are here at the end for the boss fight. There it is. I throw Withering Blade. You can see I got ×4 for my stasis weapon, my linear Reed's Regret, and I'm doing decent damage, right? Doing decent damage with ×4 on there. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much the end of this. Now I'm gonna go into the build and show you guys a little bit more in detail of what I am carrying. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is the build. Acrobat's Dodge to get that Radiant. Here is the Withering Blade for my Stasis ×4, and also 2 Withering Blades to stop the Overlords. Very, very helpful. Swarm Grenade for my ×4 on my Vex Mythoclast Gunpowder Gamma, which I truly love, for also unstops. The Stylish Executioner, because why not? Why not want to be invisible, right? Facet of Protection, Facet of Solitude, Facet of Purpose, which I tried different supers. Originally, I had Silence and Squall. That's the one I usually stuck with, but I wanted to play around to see what gave me the best option as far as, you know, what is going Restoration, Woven Mail, Frost. So I ended up switching out to just Shadow Deadfall just for the boss DPS phase. But personally, I like to carry Squall or Marksman because I prefer either having Restoration or Frost Armor, one of those two. That's just my personal preference. Here is Facet of Awakening, so I can get that +10 resilience that gives me my triple 100 build, and also the Elemental Pickup. That's one of the fragments I tend to use a lot. Here is Facet of Ruin for my Solar Ignitions, get a little bit more spread on those explosions from Gunpowder Gamble. And that's pretty much the setup, guys. Let's look at my weapons. Tenacious Mastery, Chill Clip. I just recently got this with Air Trigger. Originally, I was rocking the one with Deconstruct, which is this one. So still great. I'm not deleting this just because I got the one with Air Trigger. Chill Clip, great for this or any Grandmaster. Just a great sidearm to have. Vex Mythoclast, don't have the Catalyst, don't know how to get it, but an absolute destroyer of a weapon, man. Just so damn good. A moment of silence for all those that don't have it. Here's Reed's Regret. I just got this the other day also because I wanted a Stasis Leaner and I didn't have it. I happened to have some engrams with Saint, went over there and went ahead and was able to get that row, and I'm happy with it. Here is the class item Relativism. Spirit of Foe Tracer. Ability grants you temporary bonus damage for the weapon matching that ability's element, right? So that's how I'm getting the ×4. If I get out of here and go to the melee, you see that I have the Withering Blade, right, for Tanisha and Reed's Regret, so I get my ×4 for Stasis. Then I have my Swarm Grenade for Vex Mythoclast. The Swarm Grenade is a little spotty sometimes. It doesn't always work and give me the ×4. But either way, I can get ×4 with the other two weapons. And obviously, Spirit of the Star Eater, this is the one I originally carried, but then I switched it up and I put this one on for the Woven Mail. This is a great combo to have if you really want to have that ×4 damage, so not worrying about these surge mods in your legs and wasting slots when you can have this. So this is pretty much the build, guys. And as you can see, here's my triple 100. I have very little recovery, by the way, so for that, I just add Font of Restoration. You gain bonus to recovery while you have an armor charge. Your armor charge now decays over time, so that helps me out because I'm always more concerned about my other stats than recovery. So it actually works out really well. Let's take a look at my armor mods. Here you can take a screenshot of that, and you can also see what I'm using for my Tablet of Ruin. Here, just give you a better idea. This is working really well. This is also a must. Particle Rest Construction, really good perk you should have on. That was more for my Void build. Flashover also for my Arc build. You know, a couple of things here not so really relevant to the build. Really mainly just Particle Reconstruction. You should definitely have that on for sure if you're gonna try a build like this. There's actually also one more perk that you can put on. Elemental Supercharger. I've been meaning to try on to see if it'll work better for me, but this is another one that you can add instead of defibrillating artifact mod. That's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave you with a little bit more footage of the boss fight, and shout out to the 2 guys that were on my team who made everything just a little bit easier for all of us, right? Because that's what it's about. It's about helping each other get through these levels, and especially these grandmasters. If you found the video helpful, please do what my beautiful goddaughter loves to say.
Like and subscribe.
Until the next one, keep on gaming.